Hey guys, Mad Science here, and today I am back for the grand finale of not only just this subreddit, but the whole Reddit project. I am excited for it. The story is NSFW for it, so I don't know why I'm so excited to be reading the last three. Probably because it's the last story and I don't need to do any more of these revenge subreddits. Unless I want to. So let's just get right into this last story, this last episode, and talk about dogs. Your dogs killed my bro's sister. Let's do the same, but better. Sorry for the format. On mobile. During my time in the US military, most of our friends and family lived in the same neighborhood. Sadly, this neighborhood was known for its gang violence, and still is among our town. My best friend at the time had two younger sisters, aged 12 and 5. Now, my bro, or best friend, was known for selling drugs to anyone who wanted, so he had some enemies from selling to different gangs members. He lived by himself, but saw his sisters every other weekend, as he was in community college a few hours away. Well, about 6 years ago, his sisters were over at his house. His parents got him, and one of his enemies, presumably mad because bro sold to a dude in another gang, let his dogs loose into his backyard. The dogs killed his 5-year-old sister and critically injured the 12-year-old. Bro saw the dogs attacking the girls and killed the dogs in the process with his pistol. Luckily, the 12-year-old survived, but had scars all over her body. The next day, when I called my mother, as I did on the weekly, she told me what happened. The enemy was never convicted because the police could find no connections the dogs were his. Let me shake my head. Corruption probably took place. Luckily, my deployment ended in 2 months, so I came up with a plan to get this dude back. Enemy, the dude who killed bro's sister. The preparation. When I finally came back to the US from deployment, I spent a week with my parents while telling bro to collect info on where he could get fighting dogs. After the week, I went to his place to stay a while. After the greetings, bro told me where we could find fighting dogs. It was this old abandoned factory 20 minutes out of town. We got there to see the enemy getting dogs himself. A fight broke out in a split between bro and enemy. Graciously, enemy got his ass whooped. Enemy ran out, bro left, and I bought 2 dogs. Bulldogs, but boy, these were mean. Broke out twice and nearly killed the neighbor's cat. 2 weeks after we got the dogs, we were ready with the revenge. Bro learnt that in 3 days, and me and 2 of his friends who, in court, claimed he never had owned dogs. Just more lies. His friends were also known to have done some pretty bad things, such as rape and manslaughter. Bro snuck into the backyard when sun set, as I headed to the front door and knocked. When enemy's friend answered, I pushed him into the living room and yelled, "Hands where I can see them." As a veteran, I have been in a position similar to this and knew how to stay calm. As they were laying on the ground with no weapons with them, bro opened the back door and sent the dogs in. The dogs started biting enemy and one of his friends in the neck, crushing their windpipe, and therefore letting the dogs kill them. The other friend tried to move, but I shot his leg, which alarmed the dogs to attack them. The dude died in 2 minutes, where they were all dead. We managed to get the dogs into the cages and gave them to the local shelter. The police found the bodies the next day, and after him getting arrested, he was later released as there was no proof of our involvement in the murders, except the point that bro was involved with enemy's last crime, but was never followed. TLDR, best friend's little sister was killed by dog. We killed him and his friends the same way. By the way, this is not in the US. If you all are wondering, obviously not going to put the place that happened. The info in the comments is amazing too. Good job. Wow. Okay. So this guy just like, I'm gonna let this guy. My dog's killed 2 girls because they're related to bro, and it's just like, okay, let it loose. So I'm glad they got revenge in the same way. It's like, we'll return the favor, except we'll do better than you because we're the main characters of this story. And with that, that's the final episode of r/BigBangRevenge and the Reddit project. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when the next video comes out. A ding, a ding. I'm the Mad Scientist. Mad Scientist out.